So we are talking about the Circus Maximus this week. And we are going to be doing another story from Pictures again this week. We're going to be learning about similes and metaphors for our new writing topic. Has anyone heard of a simile or metaphor?
I heard of it.
Maddie?
No,
Yeah.
I heard of them, but I can't remember what they are.
Okay. Does anybody know what they are?
I've heard of them. I don't know what they. I feel like I know what they are, but I don't.
I've learned about them, but that was last year. So
Okay. Maddie?
Like a simile metaphor is something like you use it to refer to something else.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so you use it to compare two things to each other. So similes and metaphors describe one thing by comparing it to something else. A simile says that one thing is like or as something else. A metaphor does not use like or as. It simply refers to one thing as if it is another. So a few examples are the thought of Gebu. I have no idea how to pronounce that, honestly. The thought of Gebu, like the ache of a tooth, was hard to lose. That is a simile because it uses like. The next one is his voice was like the sound of a badly made flute. Also a simile because it uses like. And then the last one, what does he want? The sneaking serpent, thought the boy. And that's a metaphor because it doesn't use like or as. It just basically says he is a serpent, whoever the boy was talking about. So we're going to do some practice first, and then we'll go back to the Circus Maximus section. All right, so let's go to page 110. Page 110. Is everybody there?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so at the bottom it says decoration ideas, similes, and metaphors. Can you finish at least one of these ideas for similes and metaphors? And then it just says, note, it is best to use things known to Roman culture. So this week's the Circus Maximus has to do with Roman culture again. So just try and use something that could be applicable to that, I guess. So like it says in the first two, it mentions chariots. Those are both things familiar to Roman culture. Jordan?
Would like this be where church reached by like a gush of wind, or does it have to be Roman?
Oh, no, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really like, yeah, you could use pretty much anything,
Okay.
really, so, yeah, don't worry about that part. Yeah, so I'll give you a few minutes to work on that, and then we'll go over it and go back to the Circus Maximus section, okay? Okay, does anyone want to share what they had for the first one? Alina?
Chariot streaked by like lightning.
Awesome. Anybody else for that first one? Jordan?
Can I say the first one or second one?
Yeah, either's fine.
The chariot sounded like thunder as they rushed by.
That's what I did.
Nice. Okay, how about the third one? Maddie?
The horse was as black as the sky at midnight.
Nice. Very good. And the last one?
Oh.
Trey?
No, I don't know.
No? Okay. Alina?
The rider was a warrior.
Good. Yeah, that would be a metaphor. Good. Awesome.
Can I share the third?
Yeah, go for it.
The horse was as black as a chalkboard.
Nice. Good. Okay, let's go back to page 107, and we'll talk about the Circus Maximus now. All right, the largest amphitheater ever built anywhere in the world is Circus Maximus in Rome. It was built during the 6th century BC and could hold about 250,000 people. This is about twice as many people as the largest stadium today. Do any of you watch football?
Mm-hmm.
Some of you, yeah. Anybody a Michigan fan? Yeah? Okay, good. That's the right team, first of all. Secondly, you all know that the Michigan Stadium is the biggest football stadium.
Yeah.
So it's even bigger than that. So if you can think about how big that is.
Yeah.
Huge. Which is amazing, especially considering how long ago that was.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was it built for? It was used mostly for chariot racing. Other forms of entertainment and games were held there too, but chariot racing was the most popular sport in the empire. It was a dangerous sport. Most chariots were pulled by either 2 or 4 horses. The riders wrapped long reins around their waists to stabilize themselves. If the chariots crashed, the riders used a knife to cut themselves free so they would not be dragged or trampled. Crashes were common and were nicknamed shipwrecks. Riders also had whips. Sometimes they used them as opponents, or used them on opponents. Thank you. They would do just about anything to stop other riders from winning. Chariot racing was an exciting sport filled with danger. All right. So this week's assignment is going to be based off of the 3 images you see on 109. And it is about chariot racing and the Circus Maximus. So this isn't required, but it's something you could do would be using the word shipwrecked in your assignment, since it is one of the terms that they used for the chariot racing when somebody crashed. That's just an idea, not at all required. All right. So, just like last week, we're going to be using the images instead of a source text to write a keyword outline. Does anybody have questions or not remember how to do that?
Not remember how to do what?
How to fill out the keyword outline based off of images.
I really like that. That was really fun.
Okay. Do you guys want to do a little bit together, or do you think you got it?
I think I got it.
Okay, perfect. I will let you guys, Alina.
Can I do research on this?
If you'd like to. Yeah, that just,
I have to based off that?
it does need to be based off the images, but if you want to like supplement a little bit with some research of your own, that's fine. It just gives more detail, which would be great too. That's not required for anybody else unless they want to.
You haven't been doing the thing on Moodle?
I know, I keep forgetting to do that. These videos will be on Moodle, so, that I'm taking today. So those will be on Moodle if you want to refer back to them. And while I'm uploading them, I'll put down the assignment for this week. I'll make sure I do that this time.
Just usually have like a filter.
Yep, okay. Yeah, I'll do that too. Any other questions about the keyword outline? No? Okay, I'll give you guys, yes.
Why is it boring?
Why is it boring? I don't know, that's just a matter of opinion. All right, I'll give you guys some time to work on it, and then in about 10 minutes, we'll come back together and work on some more brainstorming stuff, practice.